Oh, hey, what's up? I'm a superhero.
What was your audition for this like? Because I get the feeling this was pretty crazy.
The reality is, I had an audition for the role about 2 months prior to getting the job, and I didn't go on the audition because knowing that Black Adam, who is Shazam's kind of, the yin to each other's yang, essentially, doppelgangers, just slightly different color schemes. I knew that was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and I didn't think that this was enough looking like that to get that job. So I was like, no thank you, that's not gonna happen. And then I was very wrong, thank God, because I then auditioned later on for a supporting role in the film, and they saw my tape, my bosses saw that tape, and they said, hey, we actually think you're right for Shazam. And I was befuddled, and then they explained it to me, and I was like, oh, you really are looking to try and find an adult who can authentically act like a child. Well, maybe you found the right guy because I haven't grown up yet. That's great. I auditioned, I put myself on tape for that other character, and that was like on a Friday, and by the next Friday I had gone through my camera test and everything, and I was Shazam. It was pretty crazy.
You flirted with superhero roles before. Were there any reservations about this one? Like, the fact that you were actually going to be putting on a suit?
No. I mean, obviously there's always the technical concerns of how comfortable is this thing going to be? How easily can I urinate in it? Those things are always things that run through the back of your head. All of it has been just cool. Where do I go? Tell me where to stand. Tell me what to do. I'm happy to be here. And after flirting with the other superhero role, I didn't really have a lot to do with that character in those films. Certainly not as much as I wish that I had. So to have another opportunity, to be killed off in one universe, to then be reborn in another with a far bigger role and responsibility is all just so dreamy.
There's a great line in the movie. The wizard says that these powers are about reaching your full potential. Yeah. So what do you think makes Billy, what are his essential qualities, and how do you bring those out?
Him being pure of heart, I think, is the linchpin. That's why the wizard Shazam chooses him and has always chosen him throughout all the comics and lineage of this role. It's his purity of heart, and it's one of the things that I love about probably love the most about the character. And I've also gotten to play other characters like that. I don't know if I'm finding these roles, or if they're finding me, or however that works, but I really like I like being a good person and playing good people, and I think that all starts with the heart. And then, of course, having a sense of humor and a little swag, all that stuff kind of helps round out Billy.
Was any of that stuff ad-libbed? You and Jack have so many fun moments on screen together.
Oh my gosh, tons of it. Yeah, David, our director, gave us a lot of leeway to inhabit these characters, bring them to life. We couldn't do any. You couldn't just pretend you're a Sasquatch. You couldn't just go completely off the rails. Although that would have been interesting, Sasquatch Billy. But no, the amount of improv that you don't. Well, hopefully you don't know how much of it's in the movie, and also Henry wrote a ton of great dialogue. So it's a marriage of all of it.